Hey guys, good morning. Before we get into the video, Lori was just live. I want to address something real quick. Okay. There is a screenshot of a comment that's going around, and it reads, Andy has confirmed Lori got Section 8 and is moving into a 2-bedroom apartment. However, Lori has left out the fact that she was legally evicted by Andy, or she would not have been approved for Section 8. Also, Lori lied on the application to get this place by putting J, the whole name is there, on the lease. Okay? Several people messaged me and asked me, did I know, had I seen it? Yeah, I seen it, because these people that are passing it around that posted it, screenshotted it from my comment section under my throwback video that I did yesterday of Lori. I don't like that. Look, I'm very generous with my videos. I let people use my videos. I never say anything, whatever. I don't like the fact that people are screenshotting comments. Now, look, I know it's a public platform and people can do whatever they want. But when something isn't verified before you post it, I don't like that. Nobody knows if that is true or not. Now, it very well could be. But did anybody take the time to try to see if it was real? Did anyone contact Andy and see if he said that? Did anyone call Section 8 and see or report the fact that she has lied? Come on, guys. You cannot. It's like believe half of what you see and nothing that you hear, right? It's one of those type of deals. No one confirmed this. I saw it yesterday when it went up, okay? Which is why I said this morning in one of the videos that I posted, Lori, you can lie. Is the air conditioner going with you when you leave? You can lie on applications, but they will find out. That's all I said, to see if she would bite on it. But I didn't come out and say, hey guys, she's got a 2-bedroom apartment. All this, because I will never do that, because I didn't verify it. I say things, when I say things, it's because I know for a fact it's true. If I say something and I don't know if it's true, I say, look, it's just my opinion, or this is what my thought. This is what I'm thinking. Guys, please, you just can't go around spreading stuff if you don't verify it. Come on. Come on. Look, we don't even know if this comment is true. Right? Did anybody ask this person if they minded, if they shared their comment? I don't want my followers, people who watch my videos and comment, I don't want them feeling like they can't comment because their comment might get blasted all over the place. So that's all I wanted to say on it. She is going to say that something about moving in this live. My opinion, here's my opinion on the whole comment thing. Do I think she may have filled out an application for Section 8? Probably. She probably did. She's probably looking for any way out of this situation with this apartment that she can. Do I believe that she will be approved? No, I don't. Because it's very easily the evictions pop up, as well as it's not hard to see if she's got children living with her or not. And I say that because there's a waiting list for these types of things. Okay? If you're not homeless and you're not at the top of the list. Okay? There's that. People saying, oh, she can get it with evictions. Well, I'm here to tell you that when she got this apartment, she said herself that she filled out for Section 8 and HUD and she got denied because they told her she had to be 2 years from her last eviction. That came out of her mouth. Now, Andy's eviction was last June. He went to court in June. Her out date was July 18th or 19th. So, Lori is the type of person that counts her chickens before they hatch. Just because she filled out an application doesn't mean she's getting it. Would she have told Andy that? Probably. That she was approved and was getting it. Because that's probably what she thinks. But, like I said, I haven't verified it to know whether she was approved or not, or if she even filled one out. This is just my opinion to the comment. Okay? It's what y'all should have done before you went running and posting shit. Now, here's the live. Oh, I also do want to thank the several people messaged me yesterday asking me had I seen the comment. They didn't know that the comment was screenshotted from my comment section, so they thought I didn't know about it. And I appreciate them coming to me and asking me, hey, have you seen this? What's this about? Is it true? Instead of just repeating it and running with it, you know? So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Pictures aren't popping up though. Pulling up, bro. Why is it not fucking pulling up, bro? First of all, it's not even a house, it's a green screen, so what the fuck is going on here? Yo! I wonder if why is it not pulling up? Oh my god. Oh.
So, do you see the picture? Now she's going to say that that's Casper. Okay. Now, I want y'all to zoom in on that picture. I want you to look at it real good. Okay. Now, here's the picture of who she showed us the first time, right? On the porch. Compare them. Okay. Here's the picture she's showing now. Those guys don't even look like they could even be related, much less the same guy. The guy that she told us was Mike on the porch that day is much smaller. He has red fucking hair, no tattoos, but yet that's the same guy. Yeah, okay. Okay, Lori. And like I said, I saw personally a receipt from Lori to someone clearly saying Mike was never there in the shower. It was all made up. He's made up. It's all just something to give people something to talk about. Okay? So, again, who that guy is in the fucking car, who knows? Who the fuck knows? Maybe he picked her up walking. I don't know. Maybe he was the date of the day. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? I mean, seriously, if you feel the need that you have to make up people in your life, especially a man, just to give people something to talk about, just for attention. Lori likes attention, good or bad. She don't care, okay? You have real issues if that's what you're sitting around doing, okay?
Oh! What's that? What's that? Exactly. Exactly. Now it's twice you saw him. And keep saying he's not real. It's okay. It's okay. We're good over here though. interesting. So, don't worry, Leia. You just sit right there, girl. He does got to put this stuff around the AC, and then this other vent thing, but I did kind of ghetto rig it a little bit. See, I put like this side's covered. It's just we gotta get the other thing on, you know.
I had said in my video that I posted about the air conditioner this morning that one of her sisters got it for her. And the reason why I said that was because the other night when she was live and said something about the air conditioner and Casper getting it for her, she got a text message and she was reading it and she said, I know, Twisted, they're all saying that you got it for me. So that's why I said it. A lady in my comment section today posted and even offered to send me a picture to prove it, that it was the same air conditioner. She lives in Indiana and said there's an organization that will give air conditionings to people who don't have it, who are disabled, low income, elderly, that those type of things. They will provide an air conditioner for you. And she said she knows because she got one and it was the same air conditioner. And she said she would even send me a picture of if I wanted it to show that it was the same air conditioner, and that's where she got it from. And I said, no, I don't need proof. You don't have to send me anything. I believe you. But yeah, so that is more than likely where it came from. But guess what? You know where it didn't come from? Some man named Casper, or whoever she's calling Casper, Mike, the flavor of the day. Look, it didn't come from him.
That motherfucker is heavy. And then it came with more of this, but I just kind of like stuff that these are hard to get out. All right. There we go. Look at them pretty girls there just laying. Alright. You still said he was a Casper, but it's alright. I'm going to show you my receipt. That's all. Bro, her fucking phone. I can't understand this shit. Discord? What is a Discord?
She said her phone. So she's still got the kid's old phone. Back at Christmas time, the kid must have broke her phone, the youngest, and she had called Andy and wanted to go to AT&T so Lori could buy her a new one. Lori kept that phone. That's the phone she always played the music on. And then she said, "What's Discord?" So why would the kid have Discord on her phone? And why does Lori say, "What is Discord?" How many times has Lori said, "You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, or Discord, even Google"? She sure knew what Discord was then. Why doesn't she know what it is now? So, is Lori creeping in a Discord somewhere?
I'm not going to look through stuff because it's not my phone. What the fuck is that Discord? So one more time, you want to say he don't exist? Is that what you want to say? He don't exist? That be him. Bam!
Why would that picture be in... It's not in her phone. It's in the other phone. Why would that picture, supposed to be a recent picture of her and this dude in the car, why is it not on her phone? Why is it on some phone that don't have service or whatever, just laying around? And she had to go through the phone to find it. That must be some picture from a prior time. Can't be new. Or else it would be in Lori's phone, right? Wouldn't you think?
That be him. Okay? Yeah, that's Casper, you guys. Remember, he don't exist. Clearly.
So, my thought on this picture, it could be a man that they call Casper, okay, that she knew a while back or at some point in time, probably when the kid had the phone, okay, and took the picture. But that's not a recent picture, because you're not going to tell me that she carries that extra phone around and takes pictures with it. I would think it would be in her fucking phone that she uses every day. And it clearly isn't the guy from the porch that came with the fucking red hair and no tattoos and about 60 pounds smaller.
He's such a great guy, I will say. Fucking very darn awesome. And I don't have to do nothing with him. And I'll tell you what, he treats me like a queen. He sure the fuck does. He reminds me of my stepdad. Just a sweet fucking guy, man. Oh!
See, I really wish that Lori would find a guy that treats her good, and she gets her shit together, right? But I don't see it happening. Nobody, unless they're as fucked up in the brain as she is going to ever put up with that shit that she does. My biggest problem with Lori, besides the scamming and the begging, is the lies that she tells. Why do you feel the need to fucking make up a lie about some man? Why do you feel the need to lie about the air conditioner? Why not just say an organization gave it to you? Or somebody bought it for you, right? Why do you have to lie about everything? She fabricates lies. She makes up lies and just tells them for no reason. Look, people lie, okay? People tell white lies, they tell big lies, they tell lies for no reason, they tell lies to get out of trouble. I could understand if people asked her something and she didn't want to tell and she lied. That's bad enough, right? But when no one's even asking you any fucking thing and you just out the blue come up with a fucking lie and tell it just to fucking hear yourself talk, that's a problem. I have a problem with that.
That's like 30 cents I now gotta put in a piggy bank. Or a jar. Because I done swore. Damn it. Dang it. Alright. Let me see how many times did I swear. 3 or 4. Something like that. No shit. Look. I'm gonna do it.
Now, she said this morning she was going to put a penny in a jar every time she swore. Now she just said she owes the jar 30 cents because she swore 3 times. Huh? Huh? The math ain't mathin'.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll mark it down. All you did was enter my life. Well, I'm sorry, baby. I do apologize. I do. I've had some pretty messy mods, pretty messy friends, pretty messy, whatever you want to call them, but it's okay. I learned a lot. Trust the process. I did.
So all these people were messy because they got tired of you fucking asking them for shit and begging them for stuff and lying to them and left your fucking ass and then put out receipts of your lies and your begging, asking them for money, and that made them messy. It's okay, whatever.
I'm still educating over here though, and I will till I'm in my grave. I'm always educate. But I'm working on a goal here, and my goal is use better choice words, and I keep slipping up and swearing. Each time I swear, I had to put, some money in a jar. So, keeping track here. Looks like we're gonna be brokey bitches. Wait, I know her somewhere. Wait.
You're already a brokey bitch. I don't know where you're going to come up with the money to put in the jar. I guess you're just going to write IOUs on pieces of Post-its and stick in the jar. I don't know. Or one day are we going to turn on TikTok and there's going to be a video on there begging for some money because you owe the tip jar or the swear jar the money. Who knows?
I think that's trailers, not trailer, but Hazel or Hazel Eyes or something. Hazel and trailer, I think. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Steve's a good guy. Steve's a good guy. Hazel. Oh, well, Haley, but yes, Hazel. Yeah. You're both correct. Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you, sweetheart. I love him to pieces, man. That's a good guy. Good guy. Followed him for some time. On all accounts that were took, that are still there and I can't get in. Yeah, I love Steve. And Steve is bi. And if you're going to judge him, don't do that. Don't do that. Steve's a good guy. He's a very happy guy. Who gave you the title to judge anybody? I don't think God did. You know, God forgives all. Do you understand that? God forgives all. So here you got people that hold things in your face that may have happened in 2019 to, you know, whatever. But they just... I'm glad that you met Steve. That's a good guy, man. I'm pretty sure he still is. I think he's on Suboxone. The same that I'm on.
Wow, poor Steve. She's just telling all his fucking business. He's bi, he's on Suboxone, but he's a good guy. Well, at least she thinks he still is. What the hell?
Oh, thank you. Addie Boo Bear invites you to co-host. What does that mean? What do I do? Oh, no. Yo, what is going on? Oh, God. You guys, I don't like to battle, just so you know. I'm not into that battle and stuff, or making it to a rank or a fucking bank or anything else. No, I'm not in it for that, you guys. I got business on all accounts that Lori needs to stand on. And that's taking time. Some time. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. That time, yeah. I'll get there in due time. But I got business on all accounts that Lori needs to stand on. And that's taking time. Some time. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. That time, yeah. I'll get there in due time. But this is stuff that's got to be handled.
Yeah, okay. We're still waiting around to see the receipts or police to knock at the door or summons in the mail. We're still all waiting. We'll just hang in there and wait. On this, you know, that's probably what her new little setup here is in the kitchen. You see, she's got all the lights turned out. She's got a little tiny lamp lit, the little table. That's, you know, what is this? Her new office for her business that she's standing on. You know what I mean? She created a little office space. I don't know.
And that's from Family Matters to TikTok Matters to, you know, all accounts of cases going on here. You know what I mean? Or you don't know what I mean. It's alright. It's alright.
No, we don't know what you mean. And frankly, most of us don't give a fuck.
I know what I mean. You guys want to see my journal? Well, not see, well, you know. You guys should see my little setup. Bro, what the fuck? This is my little setup I got going on over here, you guys. Now, remind you, I am 45, but this is my journal.
It looks like a fucking pillow. How is that a journal?
This is my journal. Absolutely is my journal.
That was probably something else that was for the kids, someone sent, or a Christmas present or something that she took over.
Beauty soap. And then, oh, I sleep with her every night. And then she just sits right there beside me while I drink, baby. Go ahead, show them how it's done. Yeah, there you go. That's a beast there, baby. So there's the receipt that they eat and drink. My mom and dad are up here. You guys see them? There's the ashes, and then behind is my mom. Look at this beautiful Asian. Oh, great. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm gonna make it to you.
Now, I've also seen a lot of comments about people worried if the dogs have food. She has people that send her food. From Chewy, from Walmart. She has gotten many in the past months, since, well, even before she was in the apartment, but since she's been in the apartment, I know of probably 4 times that she's gotten, I mean, big 30-pound bags of food. And then when Leia came, she would get, whoever was sending it to her would send her like a 30-pound bag of regular dog food, and then like maybe a 20 or 15-pound bag of puppy food. She does have someone who is sending her food on a regular, I believe. When she didn't have someone sending her food for the dogs, there is a place, it's kind of, I guess she described it like a food bank type thing, that does supply kitty litter, cat food, dog food that she can go and get if she doesn't have anything or anyone to send her stuff. So I don't really think the dogs will go without food.
Is she done? She's done. Bless you. God bless you, baby. Let's fill up the other one now. Oh my God. Oh, your princess. Oh, you're right there, Pride. There goes Leia fucking with her. Morning. You the babies. You did the babies. You little peatots. Look at Leia sitting just like a good girl. So, just to educate some people, because they're talking about how Leia is skinny or small, whatever. Let me remind you, she's a runt, okay? So,
Just because that dog was a runt as a puppy, it should have caught up by now. Bull is Andy's puppy. That dog is the brother. They are from the same litter as Leia and Andy's puppy Bull are brother and sister from the same litter. Look at the size of Andy's dog and look at Leia. And I googled it just so I can put it here, just so there's no question. I will put this up just in case Lori sees this.
she's a lot younger than Dozer. If you look at Dozer, Dozer's thin, but he's bigger than her because he wasn't a runt, and yeah. But anyway, you guys, they eat, and especially fucking her. They eat, they drink, they play. Especially fucking her. They eat, they drink, they play. Don't be mad. She loves me. They both do. And sometimes it gets a little annoying. Can't even wipe my ass. Don't be mad. She loves me. They both do. And sometimes it gets a little annoying.
So, okay, she is annoyed. Leia annoys her. But what does them loving her have to do with the dog being skinny? I tell ya.
Can't even wipe my ass without them being up my ass. Look at their ass. Whoa. What's the matter? Nobody can find that eviction, right? Yup. Y'all quick to look, weren't you? Lori is moving and you won't know when, where, or why. Neither will others as well. Lori is moving and you won't know when, where, or why. Neither will others as well. But Lori is looking out for her children. That's what she's doing, so...
So, yes. Periodically, it is checked to see if she has an eviction. Why? Because she just had one in March and February, and she finally paid them, I believe, in March, and it was canceled out. But here's the thing: she's looking out for her children. By moving to a new place. Okay, but what? See, here's my thing. Like I said earlier, I do believe that she has probably filled out for Section 8 or HUD or whatever, some kind of rental, application to move with help, whatever. I do probably believe that she did, because when she was when Andy was evicting her, she filled out for it. She even said it in one of those videos. I think just one of them throwbacks I put up. She said, "I told Andy I was denied. They wouldn't approve me." Okay. Then she went to the RV, and then when she went to, get into this apartment, she filled out for it again and was denied. And she said she was denied because they said she needed 2 years from her last eviction. And, I guess she wasn't. She said, "I've got 1 year to go. I've only got another year. So when I leave this apartment, I will be going back to Section 8 or HUD," whatever she said. So she believes that, it's time for her to be approved. So I think she probably did fill it out, but I don't think she's going to get it. If she does, great, whatever. Someone said, "Oh, well, maybe she only signed a 6-month lease." No, because if she signed a year lease, she said, but even if when they did the eviction, if they redid her lease and only gave her a 6-month lease, that was in March. 6 months is not up yet. So we'll see what happens. Listen, everything always comes out. Lori has a big motor mouth. Andy said he calls her motor mouth, and it's true. She will slip up and say it, or it'll eventually come out. But I don't agree with Andy. If Andy knows about it and that comment was true, why is he not reporting her for lying to them? Why is he not? He's okay with the kid's name going on the lease? Come on now. Come on.
Good luck finding. Anyway, so I am here, and until whenever. But you wish you fucking knew. That's the problem. Wish you one hand and shit in the other. Be nice, Leia. Now, come on, be nice. Whew. Boy, they were looking for that motherfucking eviction real motherfucking quick. Motherfucking this. Very smart. Time. In due time.
Another thing is if she leaves before November, she's breaking her lease, and I hope she don't think she's going to get that deposit back. Even if she ain't getting that deposit back anyway for this apartment because look at all the damage it's done in there. So, well, she's not even thinking about that if she leaves before November, she's breaking her lease. So,
on God's time.
See, she said she'll be leaving on God's time. I think if she was approved and knew when she was leaving, she'd kind of be saying it. Because she would feel like by saying it, it would be rubbing it in people's faces, you know?
And don't worry, we won't be asking TikTok for no help or nothing. Don't worry. We got it.
You heard that right? Yeah, but she come up with a wish list. What you think was probably on that wish list? Probably stuff for a new apartment.
Look what I got there, asses. So, alright, the name's covered, so hold on. Okay, the name's covered. This is to a caseworker but this is, let me show you one of the other ones. So, it says, let love grow. Let love grow, and you plant these. It's a plant, a flower, whatever. I'm not supposed to go over there. So, I got one for my attorney, and...
Well, I don't know where she got these little mesh bags, but I hope everyone realizes what these are.
Yep. All of them got one. They sure did. Working with my family and just being just beautiful souls. That part. So this one needs some signatures to it. This one right here goes to my sister. My son. And then you plant it. Let love bride and groom. What the heck? Okay.
So it's little vials with a cork topper in there, and she thinks it's seed in there, right? And it says let love grow, and then she just realized that it says bride and groom in it. Does everyone realize what they are? That's what they give you when someone gets married, and it has bird seed in it, and that's what you throw at people instead. Because most people, they don't do the rice anymore. It's hardly seen anymore. You know, back in the day, they used to throw rice at the bride and groom when they would walk out. Well, now they do bird seed, because if the birds eat it, it's bird seed. She's trying to say that was plant seed in there until she just seen that it said bride and groom. So I don't know where the fuck she got them at, but she said that they were for her caseworkers and her lawyers and things, just for helping her family, and she was going to pass them out to them. Yeah, bride and groom, it says. With some bird seed. She's going to give them to her lawyer and her caseworkers.
Somebody getting married? Somebody getting married? Somebody's getting married. I'm gonna hand this to her. She's gonna read it and be like, what the heck? That's a lot of seeds. Holy crap. Wow, that is a lot of seeds. Look at that little jar. Look at that little. You're gonna need a big flower pot, I'm guessing, because that's a lot of seeds.
It's fucking bird seed. She thinks it's fucking plant seeds to plant. Oh jeez. So I wonder where she got these from. A church, a thrift store? Where the fuck did she find these and thought, oh, this is the perfect gift? I'm just going to pass these out to all my higher ups.
I don't know if friggin' bull does, but they chew the bottles. Bull does, but they chew the bottles. Where you been? I saw you in someone's chat yesterday or the day before yesterday. You do? What is it? Please tell me. Well, if it's too personal, don't tell me, because you know how TikTok is. Or how it's gotten, I shall say. Congratulations! God is good, baby. God's good.
Hey, speaking of, she said she saw this person in someone else's chat. I know a lot of you probably don't watch Nick Harris, as I don't either. But since she's been acting so obsessed over him, and oh, I can't wait for you to go live, Nick. I'm waiting for you to see you. And so yesterday, every time I would see that Nick was live, I would go in there and watch, right? Just to see if what she would say to him or gift him or whatever, right? I never saw her not one time in his chat at all. Not even enter and not say anything. Unless she has made a different account with another name, I never saw her in there. I don't think she's going in there and watching him like that. I think she's just using him to get attention. I really do. I don't think she's watching him like that. So has anyone else that maybe watches Nick or has looked to see if she's in there, has anyone seen her in there at all? Because I didn't see her at all yesterday. Now, it doesn't mean she's not going in there. Just, I would think as obsessed as she's acting, she wouldn't miss a live, you know? But I didn't see her in there.
Oh, well, you can't even. Shoot. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. You guys, this table. Look, this is my phone stand thing. And it bends, like you can bend it. This goes, because Leia decided she was going to chew my other one.
So where'd she get the money to buy that? Or someone bought that for her and sent it to her? Wow. Just tells on herself, doesn't she?
You guys, I got something for you. Hold on. Shit. Watch out real quick. Look, this is how packed up we are, you guys. You think we bullshitting up in here. Whoops. Well, this isn't like all the way packed, but boom, motherfucker, we boom. Look, I got a chair in the bathroom. But that's to, put clothes and stuff. I mean, and then that, but you guys see the end? Look what Leia did. She did that. She did that. And then that I put down there, so maybe even that's empty too. So maybe some of that sun would not be beaming up in. I wouldn't tell anybody when I was moving. That's really none of nobody's business. When God's ready for me to move, do not have yeah, whatever. I mean, we got frogs, obviously, but yeah. But anyway, you guys can think she's sick. It's all right. Yeah, she's over here tearing up food, playing, and not getting sick or nothing. She's sick. It's all right. Yeah, she's over here tearing up food, playing, and not getting sick or nothing. Just being normal. So I showed Casper Nick Harris. I said, "This is the yeah." Anyway, I said, "Yo, God forbid you support anybody or show any kind of love or affection in any way, shape, or form. Get your rope. Get your rope. Play with your rope with her, not a bottle. Get your rope, bro, sis, bro, or not, whatever." Well, I'm trying to think. Well, here I am. You see me though, right? Picky boo. But I show receipts is what I do. Um, Whoa, that was a little hot, and I need some more of this in there. Burnt my first tongue. No, Leia. Leia, did that frog make you sick, hon? Did it? Did it make you sick, baby? Whoa, what's happening here? All right. Leia, you see what you did? Casper, remember, he doesn't exist. Yeah. Okay.
Well, whoever that guy is, I guess from her past, that may have been called Casper, sure ain't the fucking guy that came that day in the van. Not him. It's not him. But, we really don't give a fuck about the dude anymore, okay? Because it's irrelevant at this point. Move along, on to something else.
Sounds about right, dealing with you guys. Leia, stop, honey. She's giving you kisses. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I diamond art and then I'm going to text him and tell him he could come after work, which is in 2 hours.
So she's gonna text Casper, tell him he can come after work, which is in 2 hours, but he does construction and house remodels and stuff like that. He's working overnight. Before she said he had to take off from work to take her somewhere during the day. How? What? I'm not understanding here. Now he works night shift, construction night shift, which some do. But, she clearly said before when he was supposed to take her into the town or something, an hour ride, that he was going to go to work or take off. She wasn't sure. And remember, she overslept, she said. So at that point, he was working during the day. I mean, she has just come up with all sorts of stories for this dude. I mean, I guess that's what she does all day, is sit around and think some things to give people something to talk about. Because that is what she said in the receipt I saw. She gives people things to talk about. Well, thank you, Lori, for the... But I won't be talking about it because the fucking dude don't exist and he's irrelevant.
Well, we're over to All right, that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, you guys, have a good day. I'm going to let them know to come after work. Who? Uh, not one bit. Have I blocked anybody yet? No, we don't throw your food and then just eat it. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna let them know. Yeah. All right, later, you guys.
Alrighty, guys. You have a great day. Until the next one.
Leia, stop freaking chewing that bag, bro.